need a hero. Just look in the mirror. No one's gonna save you now, so you better save yourself.
Hello, beautiful people. Thanks for stopping by my place where we hang out and have conversations about people in the entertainment industry. Now let's get ready for some Suga Talk. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my space. I don't know about you, but lately I've been feeling a little uninspired by the entertainment world. Every time I scroll through the digital atmosphere, it feels like trauma is the main storyline everywhere I look. So moving forward, I'm shifting how I share my thoughts. I'll be offering my opinions through calm, reflective monologues, Earl Nightingale style. I'll still drop videos whenever inspiration strikes. But for now, let's ease into some Sugar Talk. There's something interesting happening in Hollywood right now. Something subtle, but loud enough that we all feel it. Everywhere you look, in movies, TV, streaming shows, even music videos, the industry has developed a taste, almost an appetite for trauma. Pain sells, suffering trends, conflict gets greenlit faster than peace ever will. And it raises a simple question. Hollywood loves trauma, but should we? There's a wave I call trauma core storytelling. Stories crafted with a kind of dramatic gravity that pulls the audience straight into the cycles of hurt. Now, don't get me wrong, there's value in exploring real struggle. Art can make space for truth that life doesn't always allow. But these days, the formula feels clearer. If it hurts, it works. If it crushes the spirit, breaks the heart, shatters the protagonist into 1,000 pieces, well, that's prestige television. That's award winning. Trauma has become not just a theme, but a brand. And when pain becomes a product, we have to ask, who is this helping? And who is this exhausting? There's a fine line between storytelling and emotional extraction, between something created to heal and something created to keep viewers talking online. We used to watch difficult stories for catharsis, for release, reflection, and maybe even closure. Now, sometimes it feels like the industry isn't offering catharsis at all, just emotional cliffhangers. They keep us coming back, not for meaning, but for pain. The trauma keeps escalating, the stakes keep rising, the characters never get to breathe. And if the characters can't breathe, eventually, neither can the audience. But here's what's changing. People today protect their peace in ways Hollywood didn't expect. We pause shows that feels too heavy. We avoid titles we know will wreck us on our Tuesday night. We curate our media diets the same way we curate who has access to our energy. There's a growing awareness. I don't have to consume pain to feel seen. I don't have to watch suffering to be entertained. We're learning to choose softness, comedy, comfort, stories with warmth and humanity. Not because we're running from reality, but because we face enough of it daily. Peace is becoming the new prestige, and that's something Hollywood isn't used to. Let me leave you with a softer image. Healing isn't a plot twist. It isn't a dramatic arc. It isn't a climax built for applause. Healing is a sunset, slow, quiet, never rushing to impress anyone. It shows up at the end of a long day, folds its colors over your shoulders, and simply says, "You made it." Hollywood loves trauma, but maybe we are learning to love the sunset more. The gentle ending, the soft resolution, the peace that asks for nothing but your presence. So, should we love trauma the way Hollywood does? Probably not. But we can acknowledge it, understand it, and choose how much of it we let into our lives. Because storytelling should open a window, not reopen a wound. And as audiences grow wiser, gentler, and more intentional, maybe Hollywood will realize that healing has its own kind of power, a quieter power, a sunset power. And maybe, just maybe, it's worth showing on screen. Okay, chat, now I need to hear from you. Do you feel like modern movies, shows, and media use trauma to tell meaningful stories or just to keep us emotionally hooked? What's one recent movie or story that crossed the line for you? And how do you personally protect your peace when entertainment feels too heavy or emotionally draining? Do you pause, switch genres, or avoid certain things altogether? And do you think Hollywood should create more stories centered on healing, softness, or joy? What kind of healing sunset story would you want to see on the screen? Sound off in the comments, like the video, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for hanging out with me at my place. But as the saying goes, you don't have to go home, but you got to get the hell on out of here. Bye.